Recording. So
Yes.
welcome to part 2 after a very little short break. Did we cover, I think we covered 35.
Yes.
It was the, yeah, exactly. All right, on to 36. Overall market is kind of ranging. I suspect a 4H liquidity grab to push higher, and then we have a big wick that confirms pressure. So we have a big push to the downside that breaks structure. And we have a slow pullback potentially into this OB that just got tapped. And maybe this one is going to become a new OB, but it first has to break structure. So let's see how you planned it on the 1 hourly time frame. Yes, liquidity right there, hourly OB right here. Yeah, this OB is really nice. Nice momentum exiting. And it actually, like, yeah, there is still imbalance. Very little left, but there is still left. So what this market could do is it can manipulate to the upside for a short and it can manipulate to the downside for a long. So let's see what happens.
Yep.
We have to push straight downside. Okay, so we straight push to the downside and potentially trying to take out the lows that were on the left. Really need to see a one more push to the downside. Let's see. Okay, here we have it. Into the OB. And right now we have to wait for a break of structure, which you have already identified, possibly on the 5 or the 3 minute. Yes. Yes, I'm going to agree with this one. Yeah, so we have a big push to the downside. So usually this would be your structure right there. But once the market pushes, pulls back, and then breaks, then this is a new structure. So you can take this one. And then even if you can see right there, it's, yeah, maybe it broke. Like, yeah, I'm not going to go into details, but it seems like it actually broke. And then it pulled back a little bit, created liquidity. So this is a failure to make a higher high. So it has to pull back into an OB, tapped into the OB, little drawdown. Let's hope it's not a stop loss. Oh, all right. Very nice. So I see that you took a very quick TP right there at this 5-minute OB. Or yeah, it was actually a 15-minute one, but this is just the 5-minute. So yes, I would totally agree. Yes, on the entry. So I counted as a half profit. Yes. Okay. I agree. Yes. We definitely have to work, me and Devet as well. Maybe even you can help us to determine management criteria, because most of the times our management is, okay, we enter the trade and then what do we target? Well, the next OB or whatever makes sense. But yeah, what makes sense? And like, yeah, from the previous trades as well, from this week, from the previous week, you can have trades running at around 1 to 7, 1 to 8, but you still want to have that 1 to 10, and then you end up losing. Well, not losing, but break even, which is not fine. Let me just read the notes. After break of 4 structure, we are bullish, but price failed to make a new high, so expect a retracement. Yeah, that is totally correct.
Okay, CJ, so the moves are really large.
Okay, but does it work nice with the entries?
Sorry?
Does it work nice with the entries that you do?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's see.
Fine.
Yeah, so this is the liquidity grab to the downside right there, taking out all the liquidity that was resting below. Nice impulse to the upside. You take this middle OB or you have this big OB right there. The market is changing structure a little bit, so we can definitely expect some retracement. Come on. Liquidity zone, OB there, OB here, starting to break structure. Actually broke the most recent low right there. So we can definitely, okay, let me see if you look for shorts. Actually, if you identify an OB around these areas, to be looking for a Frankfurt retracement and then to potentially continue down. No, it just tapped the OB and then you're looking for a long after taking the liquidity on the left. Let's see how the lower time frame set up. Yes, I absolutely say yes on this trade. Why? Because most importantly, it broke this structure, the major structure. So even though sometimes the market will form new structure on the way down, it's always good to see such a structure on the left being broken, a major structure. Very nice impulse to the upside, leaving lots of imbalance, lots of equal highs right there and equal lows here, final tap. So this should just explode now. Oh man, I really hope it, no, didn't explode. All right. No, but I'm totally for this entry. I would have taken this 100 times. Yes. Maybe stop loss is not tight. Do we actually have the result? Okay, you don't have the result. Wait for more liquidity after a huge push. Well, no, I think you have plenty of liquidity generated right there. This consolidation, London opens and then it started consolidating.
I think I took it again after.
Okay, could be, but yeah, no, I just say yes to this trade, so there is nothing wrong. Yeah, 37.
Yes, this is the same trade. Okay.
Okay, let's see. So that's the same trade. Oh yeah, here it is. Yes, you can see that it just took out your stop loss by a little. And then we start consolidate, push mitigation, double tap, mitigation again, fails to break below. Break of structure.
At New York, yes.
Yes, so you have New York right there, but it breaks structure. So I'm thinking if we can enter right there. But again, I don't see a clear OB. And when you don't see a clear OB, you can drop to the 3 minutes potentially. Yeah, and I'm afraid, like I'm thinking how I would approach this one. If I see this break of structure, then I will try to identify something right here and then potentially take a long on this move.
Yes.
And again, maybe it depends on those wicks. But yeah, if I had a second stop loss, then I would be really dying. But yes, you can see later that actually you had the entry right there. A push, break of structure. Where is your OB? Right there, that left imbalance. And a quick, as you call it, momentum entry. And then we go to the upside. Yes. And then you target the highs right there, or the Asian highs at least. All right. The man and try to retest entry. But it's okay. Wait for clear break. Yes. Yeah, wait for clear break, but I think this break was really good. This week was really good. So I totally agree with that trade and pretty unlucky that I got stopped out. But yes, you actually got it back.
Yes.
All right, this is 39. So market is bullish, price strong break the structure. We see that the foliage did not get tapped yet. So if we expect a pullback after this picture, probably need to grab liquidity there. Correct. Yes. Okay. So it's tapping into this, but the market is changing to the upside. So you can definitely take a short and trade the retracement down. Yes, that could be the plan. Consolidating during Asia, trend is perfectly up. Yes, we have a nice consolidation right here. A fake above will be very nice. But if it also fakes below, we can take a long from here, ride it into the middle of the 4 HOB, and then maybe from there it took a short. So let's see what you actually planned. Yes. Manipulation into this. Big range right there. That is starting even from like end of London session, 16 o'clock right there. 18 o'clock, sorry. And yeah, we strongly push to the downside, start showing some little pressure. Let's see how you frame the trade on the lower time frame. Yeah, one of those quick ones, but what I like about this one is that it didn't make a double bottom. So it manipulated to the downside and then straight broke structure. And yeah, if you actually take the highest point of the wick, it broke the highest point as well. You have a 15-minute, this is a 5-minute, okay. Maybe the 3 minutes, or you don't show the 3 minute, okay. But yeah, the entry just got tapped and reversed into the 4 HOB, which is really good. So yeah, just again, I'm looking for the entry, slightly bit more aggressive. But again, if you take those trades, those entries over and over and over again, they're going to pay out at the end. So that is absolutely perfect. Textbook trade, yes. And this trade gave you 5.5%, which is absolutely perfect. And yes, I like how you kept your stop loss below. Always do this. Yes, sometimes you're going to see like stop loss is placed exactly at the OB. Don't try to do this because a little wick can always stop you out. Always good to be safe than sorry. Then we go on to trade 40. This market was doing an uptrend. Price seems to deplete a bit, waiting to make a new high. Yeah, so the market is pushing up. We have a pullback, higher low formation. It pushes up, but we start to consolidate around that area. So we can expect a pullback. Yes. Very nice consolidation. So you have a 15-minute OB right there, but you have the highest probability OBs down there. So again, do you want to take this middle one? Could be just a quick manipulation to take profits and then to potentially just, yeah. So here we go. The OB, actually you have taken the bearish candle. That is fine. You can refine it to this one that I'm not sure if it gets tapped. Maybe it will. But yes, liquidity zone. Again, you can see that this one, even from yesterday, from 12 o'clock has been consolidating. So this was a whole day of consolidation. Liquidity grabbed. And yes, this is more clear. I like this one more than the previous one because we have this major structure, push, pullback, another structure, break of the structure to create a lower low. And then we have the shift of momentum. And then you identify an OB on the 3-minute. Yes. Yeah, perfect. Lots of imbalance right there. Very nice OB after a manipulation to the downside to take out this liquidity right there. Clear impulse to the upside, return to the OB, and immediate reaction. Let's see how you manage it. Yeah, it breaks structure to the upside, so you manage it break even, and we go to break even, which is absolutely perfectly fine. But yes, again, we could have expected a little run on the highs, but again, remembering what the hard time frame said, yes, we can expect a bigger short into those levels. And I told you can expect the manipulation here to take quick profits and then maybe to go down. But yes, you were targeting a little bit above, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, break even trade.
Yes.
Good. We have trade 41. After break of structure, I consider market bullish. I'm not trying to push higher. Yeah, so we have this is the break of the high. Then we strongly push to the downside. Then we break this very minor structure again. And right now you have this OB. I like this OB. Nice momentum exits. And if you have a look on the left, this OB was respected right there. So this could be a new one in order for the market to start pushing to the upside. So, okay. Slowly consolidating with imbalance left. Again, since 12 o'clock the previous day, the market is consolidating. So this is something EJ does a lot, it seems.
Yes.
And you have the OB right there, and even an hourly OB. Asian range and some liquidity and imbalance. Okay, everything looks good so far. And London Open manipulates straight into the OBs and rejected it. As the push was massive, I will wait for slowdown before looking for a buy. Yeah, really strong push, but this is really nice. All OBs are respected. Yeah, I'm just looking at this little one right there, but not always this will get tapped, so that is fine. And then on the next time frame, wait. So this is your move down. This is the manipulation. And this is when you go to the 3-minute, this push up. This is when this price action forms. And then this happens a little bit late. So this is, yeah, I don't see the minutes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just because all of a sudden we have...
Open. You see the blue line, it's London Open. So it's 9.
And then we have,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
So this is a long time later. Okay, good. Yeah, this took way too much time. So a lot of push, break. Final break, strongly started to move down. Liquidity, tap. Well, I would agree again. It's not one of the perfect ones. Like it took so much time to reach. Usually would like to see it like a little bit more, a little bit faster. But I like the reaction. So possibly it's going to work out. Target is good. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this happened like this. When I saw all of this right here, so you see why is because this showed you that the intent to the upside was not a lot. You did not have strong candles to print to the upside to show you momentum. You just had this like little very slow push to the upside. Yes, it was breaking structure, but it's not strong. And then you have this strong pressure to the downside with bearish candles. And then again, when the market tries to turn bullish, again, tries, fails, and then it hits stop loss. So I think the example is actually good, but there were just not enough buyers to push the market up. Stopped out after push failed. Yes, absolutely no problem. But I think the trade is good. Yes. 142. Hard time frame is bearish, but I also have a liquidity zone in imbalance that manipulating check first there. Okay, yeah, I like this OB, especially this bearish candle, the big sell before the buy. It's always good to have a candle like this that takes liquidity and then forms the OB. So definitely this could be a nice area. Double bottom right there, very nicely spotted, just taking out everything that is below. So good. At London Open, price starts to reject. Yeah, so this is London Open. The market is really trending to the downside, really trending now, tapping into the 4H, not respecting it, and then tapping into the other one. And seems, yeah, it's a little bit way too bearish. So it has to pull back. It has to retrace, but we definitely need a type 2 setup right there and a lot of confidence that this OB is actually going to work. Which is the second OB? Okay, I don't see it here, the second one that you have, because the first one was broken. We have a second. So this is London Open, super trending to the downside. Taps, bullish, liquidity zone. So far, I don't like how it's setting up. Maybe the 3-minute will be a break, but if you try to take a trade from this candle, I would disagree for me personally, but let's see what you framed. Okay, no, the 3-minute actually looks fine. Actually, it looks pretty fine. Why? Because yes, we strongly push to the downside. We push up, no entry yet. Pull back, push up, double tap. Again, starting to show us that the market is failing to push lower. Then we have this push that actually breaks structure. And then we slowly, yeah. Oh, okay. And then we slowly start to push to the downside, and then we strongly manipulate again into this very precise OB. Yeah, I'm again 50-50 on this one. But I think it looks good as long as you secure above the structure, you will be safe. So let's see, like the pattern looks good. Wow. Yes, this was one of the fast ones. Yeah, so you have the fast one on the 15, like a quick spike, but this actually developed well on the 3. And yeah, then we start pumping up and you took take profits that are really nice right there. 11 R&R. Yes, really nice. I was pretty confident. I saw similar trade on AU during the last webinar. Exactly. Yes, I really like this pattern right there. And after I saw that actually the 3-minute broke structure above, do we have the 5-minute? No, this is the 50-minute. So possibly the 5-minute could have looked good as well. I just didn't like the 50-minute, but as I said, keep saying, if you drop to a lower time frame, you will always identify the break of structure. So yes, massive trades, 11%. Very, very nice. Now we're on to 343 should be. Why click this? Okay, overall market is up currently in some kind of consolidation. Let's see. Yes, extreme OB, strong push to the downside, starting to get corrected. Right now we break a structure, pull back, and yes, yeah, as you said, kind of strange consolidation right there. So definitely have to go a time frame lower to refine some OBs to see if we can have a trade on it. Balance on training and accumulation, some orders. Break structure. Yeah, definitely like doing a lot of fancy stuff right there. Liquidity zone, and we have a 15-minute OB right there inside that wick on the hourly. So that is really good because the wick can get filled and the OB can get tapped, and maybe we can have a reversal. But overall, just even from the higher time frames, I don't see a higher time frame OB. So you're just basing it on a 15-minute one, but let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a good OB right there, because you see a huge move to the upside, lots of things happening inside of like in between, and then we have a quick tap again to fill the imbalance that is right there, and then we strongly react to the upside, and then you find another one inside right there to be looking for the entry, but the market already pushed up, and you have right there London Open. Very interesting trade. Let's see. Yes, I like this one. Yeah. You have the confluence of the 50-minute OB that got respected and clearly broke structure. Again, you have equal highs right there. They get taken out. Then you have new equal highs. They get taken out. And then exactly then you enter the trade. So yes, I'm saying yes on this trade. And it's a break-even trade. Okay, but we broke structure. We secured a break-even, and then we hit break-even. That is perfectly fine. But yes, well, good job on this one. The day after, trade exploded to the upside and my stop loss would have been safe. Oh, well, yeah, we never know.
Yes.
Yes, sometimes what you could do, what I was thinking is to take a partial at the top right there just to cover your risk and then just leave the stop loss open. But yeah, this will reduce your R&R later because if you take partial, then it becomes less. But yeah, something to think. But yeah, this one was really good. 43, 44. Nope, not gonna click here. 4H bullish, currently in the push phase, and so back to our daily order block. Yes. Push to the upside, tapping into this OB that you were looking at. And okay, so what are you gonna do right there? You're gonna look for a retracement, consolidate more price high, consolidating during Asia. So yes, the market is consolidating right there for a long time, and you have the 4-hourly OB. You have quite a few OBs in between as well. This one, even you can take even this one, but no, this is not an OB right there. So let's see what you are looking for right here. So we are inside an hourly OB. So maybe you're going to look for shorts. Yes. Liquidity zone. Push to the downside, pullback. And this is London Open. So yes, what are you looking right there? Personally, I think this was kind of a Frankfurt retracement, but yeah, this is Asian session. But you have that push, you have that pullback into this little OB right there. So let's see. Okay, so you actually marked the Eurozone, the liquidity, and then you waited for it to get tapped. Really nice. Yes. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this because you could have forced the trade somewhere right there. Break, break, fake, push. That is breaking structure on the 5-minute I can see. So let's see. Yes. So we have push, break of structure, first entry right here, actually perfectly tapped. Second break of structure, second entry. Yes, I really like this pattern. This is one of the ones that we actually mentioned as well. Just a simple push, pullback, push, pullback with OB mitigation. Let's see. Okay, what happens? Oh, look at that. Tap, little retracement, and boom. This was news probably, but a huge move. Yes, all right. I like your stop loss right here, really tight, really big. Yes. Right? So actually you could have placed it just above that structure because this move already mitigated this, so we don't expect the market to climb above this level. So yes, really nice trade. What a monster. What is this? 4%, but it was fast. No, it wasn't fast. It actually took 4 hours, but just it hit very fast. Okay. 45. Taylor makes me think we can have a reversal there. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a really good OB right there. Oh, but we were looking for right here. The market pushes and pulls back. Yeah, I definitely think we can have a push up right there. It looks like a nice push and a pullback. So let's see. Price tap the daily OB one time, but now it's consolidating equivalent orders liquidity. Imbalance zone. Yeah, this is a nice Eurozone. As you have written right there, we have an OB here. I like how you draw the OBs just right there on the right. Not take them like big rectangles, but just drop them in here. And yes, we would potentially expect a push into the lows on London Open and then potentially for a new higher high. Let's see what happens. Here we go. The market manipulates, taps into the OB, and we clearly break structure even on the 15-minute. Let me see how it looks on the lower time frame. Liquidity grab stack. The OBs are rejected, and we have a nice bullish. Yes, I love this trade. Yes, I was just looking at the equal lows, but they're not equal. This took liquidity, this pushed up, this was higher than this one, so they're not equal. Then this OB was mitigated by this one. We have a push, really nice price action in between, tap, and let's see if this is gonna explode. No, break even.
It's EU. EU is really tricky.
That's EU. Okay. So we tap, we push, break, and then break even. No, the pattern is perfect. Possibly what we can say right now is that it is going for this 15-minute OB that you have, or just to mitigate the middle of the 4-hourly OB. Yeah. But I think this trade is perfect. Okay, no notes. Yeah, no problem. So this is 45, I think, yes. Oh, we're doing EU already. High time frame or bearish daily for each. We're in a push phase, starting to pull back. Yes, definitely. Strong push, pullback, little pullback. Strong push, little pullback. Are we going to reach for those ones? We don't know. Okay, push. Yeah, definitely you can look for retracement trades right there because the market formed this one. Not really significant, but still, as you can see, it has imbalance and it can tap first and then we can fill all of that empty space that is like right there. This huge move, it has to get fulfilled. You see sometimes like the market with this pullback, it did not mitigate those upper order blocks. So you can always be careful when you're taking a retracement, always be very quick with take profits. This is something that I should do as well. Because again, very good example right there. Let's say you entered a long from right there, just from right here. And then you say, okay, I'm going to target this OB because it's going to get reached, but it's not going to get reached now. Maybe sometime in the future, but when the market is in a strong momentum and when you're taking a retracement, it's always good to be as quick as possible with your take profits. That is the 15 minutes. So yes, the market has shifted a little bit. Lots of liquidity zone right there. Imbalance as well. Asian range slightly trending, but it's fine. We can expect still a fake below the Asian range. So let's see. Let's wait for London Open. And then we need to see how the market is going to set up at the OBs again. Imbalance was filled. Tap into the OB. Right now we have to drop a little bit lower to see for a clear break. Yeah, so it pushes down, pulls back, pushes down, grabs liquidity first, tries to push up, fails. So a lot of people were tricked into taking a long right there, right here. This could have been a tricky long right here. So some of us could have taken it. It didn't break structure though. Then this is the 5 minutes. Didn't clearly break, formed a double top. And this is setting up for a little bit later. But then we manipulate further and we tap into the OB right now. So this is the biggest confluence. Break of structure, break of one more structure, low to get taken out, tap. Yeah, I like this one. All right, here we go. After some choppiness, price TP at 50-minute OB as usual. No need to target, no, we're in account. Wow, you're just reading my mind. Exactly this. Yes, exactly this. And yes, we could take profit and wow, a lot of choppiness, but yeah, very, very nice. Really like how you build a story, how you wait for it. Everything is so perfect. 46. Okay, for which is in the correction phase. After clear break structure, we get imbalance that has been filled and also non-B. Look for potential reversal, but need confirmation first. So yeah, imbalance is right there. The market break structure and really, really, really complex to the upside. So yes, you definitely need maybe an hourly OB within that wick to potentially manipulate in. So let's see. Here you have it. The hour, yeah, way too big, but the market tapped 50% of it. This is a 60-minute liquidity zone taken out, push, pull back. Not loving the price on the 60 minutes right now on the 1 hour yet, because you see this is an OB. This got respected and it looks like it wants to create a high right now. But knowing that we are staying in a 4-hourly zone and an hourly zone on the left, then we have the confidence to be looking for shorts. So let's see how you actually frame the trade again. 50-minute OB after the break of structure, lots of liquidity right there, trendline liquidity as well, taps into it. And London hasn't opened yet. That trade is really interesting. Let's see. Okay, the 5-minute taps, breaks, pulls back, almost breaks again, and taps again. What do I say about this one? I think it's perfectly fine. What I'm just worried about is that bullishness, overall bullishness on the hourly, and that the break, the setup, the entry setup is slightly bit aggressive. We don't have a clear break and a clear consolidation right there, and then a tap. So let's see.
I need to sell because Asian range was trending.
Yeah.
So, when I see an Asian range trending, I consider it could be a Frankfurt retracement. That's why I look for a sell.
Okay. Yes, but the Frankfurt retracement should happen around somewhere around this area. Yes. All right. TP at the lows of the range. Nice. So it tapped, pulled back, came again, and then it broke. All right. Yes. Okay, just looking at some details, but I was looking actually if this pushed down, broke structure, but it didn't. So it came further to gather more liquidity, but your stop loss was really safely above. So even if it actually broke the highs, then you're still fine. Okay, good. I like this one. Patient is key, as you does not offer a lot of opportunities. Yes. And this one's a big, okay, 5%. Pretty nice. Okay, 48 trades, 4 inches up, broke the structure, failed to make a hard high, but still bullish since a long time. Let's see. Yes, nice for HOB inside on 1H1, break of structure. There is a low that could act as liquidity. So let's see. Bullish move, lack of strength to go higher. Okay, here we have this thing right now. So we have this middle OB, this big middle OB, and then you have this big 4H and 1H OB. And you have to decide if you want to take this middle one. And I said previously that this could act as liquidity as well, this low, because there are people that have their stop losses below. You can see from the hourly. This push, pull back, this low. Let's see the entry setup. So push higher Asian range, manipulation into the 15-minute OB, and a strong reaction that doesn't break structure. So this could actually be your Frankfurt retracement, right?
Yes.
Asian range, trending exit from the Asian range, retracement, maybe continue down. Maybe you took a long from here and right now. Let me see. Yeah, is this the OB that I indicated? So this is exactly happening on London, the push up. Wait. Let me build a story again. Right now we tap into the OB. We strongly reverse up. So you identify an OB right here, I believe. Yes, here it is in the middle. It taps, but you don't enter yet because probably you didn't get an entry or you don't want to be aggressive. Then you still wait. What you wait for is for the market to retest this area. So the 50-minute got mitigated. We have a break of structure. Oh, okay, now I build the story just now. Yeah, I have to say yes again to the trade because we have numerous breaks of structures. We have liquidity again. We have the OB sitting right there. That is a 5-minute OB. And all of those mitigations. Okay. Yeah, I got the feeling that something like this is cooking. Like it was way too consolidative before the entry. Yes. It broke actually structure right there. But like it first respected this one. So it should have started to push up. But then it respected another one. You still didn't take it. And then actually on this one, tried to push and then flushed. Okay, I think that is fine. Look at that right now. Also just to journal, so the 5-minute where price actually got a liquidity at the extreme right there. Yes. So your entry actually made the equal lows right there. Then you got stopped out. Then you have some sort of liquidity right there. So a little bit of imbalance filled. Okay. Very, very tricky, bro. This trade, yeah, it was very tricky for me to analyze and build the story. So, but no worries. Just 1% loss after all these winners. It's nothing. 4H is trending up, but we have a break of structure, strong push to the downside, maybe some evidence of reversal. For now, we're in a corrective move. Yeah, I agree. Break of structure. Maybe we can have a correction and maybe we can start pumping down. But let's see. Let me see the hourly time frame. Yeah, the break of structure is clear. Push, pull back, push. We started to change. The rather sloppy right there, but right here is when the momentum kicked in. There is imbalance. So definitely we can be targeting this 1 hourly OB. So let's see how you actually frame the trade. Okay, so we're looking for a retracement. Asian ray was trending, so I expected some retracement. Here we have a nice zone with imbalance in OB. And then we had the bearish move. Yes, so this zone mitigated. This one, strong momentum, equal lows right there. Asian session, consolidation, strong manipulation into the downside. Definitely dropped to the 3-minute right now, into the 5. Okay. So you still waited. Mitigation, break of structure. So we look for even further conservative. Wow, look at that. So we look for even conservative entry, and then we drop to this is the 5 minutes. Yes, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. And again, the extreme right there, the market taps, your stop loss is very broad. Yeah, I think this is just gonna tag you out maybe on the next candle. Like the momentum is super strong. Oh, all right. Push, pull back, another manipulation, another manipulation. Then this is AU. What a tricky day.
Yep.
All right. Yes, I was seeing how you build the story, how you expected this push to the downside. I thought you were gonna take it straight from here, but you actually waited again for the shift, and then you identified this. So that is fine. Yes, we have this trend line liquidity right there. Everyone got stopped out. Very good job on keeping the stop loss bigger like this. So that is really good, because I really expected another wick to the downside, but this was actually enough. But you can see that actually it went out of the OB. And maybe if you kept a tighter stop loss, it would have been stopped out. So yes, okay, very tricky trade again, but it worked out at the end. So yes, this is, what is it? 4.6%. All right. The past two trades were really tricky. Overall market's trending up, but we have a shift of structure. Yes, this is the shift pullback. This is not yet a full hourly OB because it hasn't broken structure. But yes, you can think in advance that it's going to form maybe. Okay, so we have a push to the downside, strong move to the upside. And this is your full hourly OB. Yeah, I won't say that this is correct exactly at this period of time, because what we also have is this push to the upside that breaks structure and this OB. So we can have a manipulation down and a continuation up. So let's see. So it manipulated down. Now it goes up. And right now you're looking for shorts, I presume. Let's see. Yes. London opened and anticipated manipulation to the downside, grab liquidity, and push to the higher time from OP. Then scale down to see more price action in the 5-minute double top break structure. Yes, I like how it's set up right there. Yeah, I don't like the double top again, but yeah, it's not really a double top. It's fine. Break retest, break retest, break retest. Further break, all of that liquidity. We top it out. Stop loss is safely above. Again, it's a little bit 50-50 just because of the hard time frame OB, that it's not entirely correct, and that because like the market could also move to the upside from that bullish push on the 1H. Okay, but it's perfectly fine. You actually got into the trade, little bit of drawdown, push to the downside, you secured break even, equal highs. If they get taken out, the market should continue, but it didn't, and you got started at break even. No problem. Not a lot of opportunities for me, but that's fine. EU actually, I spoke to the vet actually this morning as well, and we discussed that EU is not looking clear right now, and he was like, yeah, like EU, we haven't seen a clear trade on it for a long time, really to a nice trade. So yeah, EU slightly bit tricky. I think it requires more aggression, but let's see. Trending up, daily retracement phase, we see equal lows and could be manipulated. Yes, I like this OB. Nice exit from it. Lots of accumulation right there. We have a push down, we have a push up. Yeah, it's lots of noise right there. So yeah, definitely you would like to see the full hourly OB get tapped for a potential trade. At Frankfurt Open, we have a nice push to the doesn't respect the OBs and directly through my liquidity zone. Yeah, I remember looking for that. No, it was EJ. Yeah, I don't remember, but I remember the kind of the same formation, a very strong break of structure. And then I was looking for a trade exactly right there, but the market just smashed through it. It was some sort of news. So I remember this one. 2nd of October. No, I don't remember it. This is something else. Maybe with backtesting. I'm not sure. We have massive rejection. Wick spin bars and graphic candles go to scale down. Yeah, but it hasn't tapped into an OB yet.
No.
Okay. Push, pull back, push, pull back, push, pull back, push, break, clear break. This structure, and this structure were broken. And you take this OB right here, not the one right there, because the imbalance was filled. You have indicated also. Okay. Again, 50-50 on this one. Not one of the best setups, but let's see.
That's why I enlarged the stop loss.
Yes, yes. Look at that. I like the stop loss, yes.
Yeah.
And then we have the liquidity grab and a huge push to the upside into the 50-minute OB. Okay. So this was just a liquidity grab play. So you have the stop hunts, and then you look to get into the opposite direction without actually tapping into an OB. That is perfectly fine also. All right, all right. Very well framed. 6.13%. Really not bad. Okay. So this is 51. Okay, we're on GJ right now. Two.
Yes, only GJ now.
Yeah. Okay, good. Push, push. Okay, overall up, yes, we have an OB right there, maybe even this one, but this one was mitigated already, so I'm not entirely clear, but it's due to the upside, and I really like this bearish OB right there. It's fine. Retracement phase. Imbalance on stacked OBs where I expect the manipulation. Yeah, not entirely clear again. Yeah, this could be the hourly OB, which we have marked. Nice liquidity zone, so yeah, definitely we can expect a spike and a continuation to the upside. In 15 minutes, we have manipulation in London Open, fake outs to high traps, buyers, and then OB. Yes, I like the spike on London Open. Really nice. And I like the 15-minute OB as well. Yes. The audio was not clear, but this one is clear. Nice impulse out, imbalance left. And let's see how it actually develops. Oh, I hate those, bro.
Me too.
It's like it's going to get stopped out in the next candle. But push, pullback. This created a lower low, and then we broke strongly the lower low, leaving imbalance, breaking structure, and creating a liquidity zone before entry. So you have like at least 2 or 3 ticks ticked in order to take a trade. Let's see. Okay. Is it break? No, it's a loss. Yeah, it reacted and then it just plummeted to the downside very strongly. Why is this a loss? If we have a look at it, it tapped into OOBs. Maybe it was seeking the extreme one right there. That is the 50-minute. If I go to the hourly, yeah, like this is not a clear OB immediately because there is no strong pressure exiting from it. It is just like wiki, pretty balanced price action. Usually we would like to see a strong exit from an OB. Maybe this bearish candle, this is where the market was actually hunting, but it's perfectly fine. So yeah, just I think why it didn't work out is because there weren't orders right there. There were not buyers like buying the price from this level. So yeah, this is probably why. But it's perfectly fine. 3. Same analysis. Yeah.
Oh, same analysis. Yes. Yeah. Okay, this is the same trade. Okay, but better.
Is it the same trade? No, this is the same analysis.
Yes.
Okay. So far,
I get stopped out at the first trade, and then I look for another entry. Yes.
Exactly. So here is that push that stopped you out. So you look for another one. Okay, let's see. Oh, you got that bad boy back. Okay. So yes, again, here is your entry. Another push to the downside, pullback, push, break of structure, liquidity was generated. Imbalance is left right there. Even just before the entry, little bit of equal lows, tap, and then we explode. All right. All right. You got that back. And this is a 5.25%. Price trending up, daily retracement phase, currently in a pullback. So yes, we have the break of structure. We actually kind of break below, yes. If I try to identify a full hourly OB, this is the clearest one, indeed. And in around that there, I don't see one. So yeah, I think you should be looking for shorts right now into this OB. So let's see. 4H trending up, daily retracement phase, pullback. Shows 4H. H1 shows the 4H pullback structure, and we see a trending down with the break of structure. So this is your 1H OB. This is when the market exits. You have imbalance right there. Asian consolidation. So yes, we would expect the market to pump up into this area, and then to potentially take us into the lows right there. So let's see. Yes. Asian consolidation, London opens, kind of starts to trend up. London opens, boom, into this area. Didn't entirely feel the imbalance. That is fine. But then we actually react and break structure strongly to the downside. No, accumulation phase with equal highs, liquidity wrap. Yes. So from here, everything is pretty balanced, boom. Imbalance, push, pullback, push, another break of structure, lots of accumulation right there. Tap again, one of those scary taps, but your stop loss is above the structure. Yeah, I would agree with that trade. Again, take profit at the Asian lows, so that is perfect. I think this one is gonna hit. All right, it just smashed it. Straight flush into a straight push into that OB, and then a quick reversal. And this was a very quick one. No time to manage TP. How much time did that take? 35 minutes for 5%.
Yes.
That's it. That's it. All right. H1 is trending down, broke structure and pullback 2 times created the one top. Push. Yeah, we can say it's short. Yes, right now into this OB, staying for quite some time around it, actually manipulated above it. Not entirely sure of the quality because I see, yeah, but again, it's the range. This is your range from here to here. So right now it's at premium. I don't like the fakes above the OBs. You will not see that often usually. But let's see how the hourly is looking like. Yeah, here it is. It actually have an equal high right there. Tapped it out. Break of structure. So it could be still a push and a pull back into this OB, but if it pulls back into those OBs and gives you the entry, then definitely you can take a short. So let's see how you framed it. Asian range, London spikes to the downside. And then you have a strong reversal to the upside. And this is GJ. Yeah, the GBPs will do this. Manipulation one side and the other side later to trick both buyers and sellers. Very nice OB right there. I hope it gets tapped. Let's see. I get the first opportunity. Okay, so this is the first opportunity, not triggered. And then here it is, the OB again. Yeah, probably coming again back. What I didn't like at first is that it was kind of looking a little bit bullish. This manipulation down could have been a long, so continuation. This can be a mitigation of something right there. And another potential continuation. All right. But yes, here we have one of those very quick entries. Yes, just tap, a little break, retest, and then we very slowly make our way down to the 50-minute OB. All right, not one of my favorite trades, but still, it hit take profit. Yeah, the only thing I was worried of is, again, like this being an OB right here as well, this full hourly, and being respected right now for potentially the market to push up. So this is the only thing that I was worried from the beginning, but it actually played out pretty well. And you made 6%. All right. Good. Okay, next one. Forex is trending down, but price action is not very nice. We see complex correction with you. Highs and liquidity grab. Push to the downside, pullback. Push to the downside. OB. Oh, this is where we actually was looking for that trade. Yeah, I told you, like you see this OB right there. And yes, we actually ended up reacting to the upside, but you actually took your profits in some of those wicks. And then we actually manipulate to the upside. And right now it seems like we are changing again, but still tapping into some, yeah, it's a little bit bullish, this one. It's turning a little bit bullish. So let's see how you actually frame the lower time frames. Break of structure, pullback. Break of structure, clear OB was left right there. Yeah, I really like this OB. Very trending. This was formed during Asian session. So let's see. Yeah. Asian session, little continuation down and a strong move into the highs, straight into this OB. Let's drop to the 3 minute or to the 5 minutes. OB not tapped enough, but close to the week for no time frame. Yeah, So we have break of this structure and we have break of this structure. We don't have equal highs, so we're lacking some of the check boxes right there. We just have a break of structure and an OB with imbalance. That is fine. 50-50 again on that trade, but it kind of looks good. Looks good for a flush because it manipulated into the highs. It doesn't have equal highs right there to potentially get manipulated. Your take profit is pretty close, so you're not going too aggressive. And it is a break-even trade. Okay. Then it went again, and then it flushed. But this going up like really created those two big wicks, breaking all the other blocks. So yes, okay, break-even trade is perfectly fine for this situation. This was a tricky one. Wait for clear tap of OB. Correct. Yes. Okay. For each we see that price failed to break the lows, rejected a lot of wicks for some period of time. Some manipulation to go up. Yeah, really nice wicks right there. As for a 4-hourly OB, I don't see a 4-hourly OB. It's really balanced right there. So yeah, you have an hourly OB, which is perfectly fine. And yes, we can definitely expect a long. Let's see. In 4H, we have a double bottom and a break of structure to the upside and a pullback creating liquidity zone. Yeah, definitely we need a spike below. All right. I thought you said double bottom, so that we should look for entries, but no, you just identify that it's an equal low. So we need to see the manipulation. Trending, so it's momentum. Yeah, big like consolidation right there, even from yesterday. Nice spike below, tap into the OB and taking the liquidity and even breaking structure on the 15-minute. All right, this looks good. Oh, okay. So let's build a story. The market tap right there, double bottom, took out liquidity of the double bottom, broke structure, first entry right there, which is not entirely clear. Push to the upside. This is an OB as well, and this is an OB as well. So maybe stop loss should have been slightly higher because it could respect this little candle and then go. But then in between, you have all of that liquidity build up. So I like the entry. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to the trade. Quick stop loss. Yeah, I was confused on which time frame to try the first one, and it's not respect. It's too confident. I would take another entry. Yeah, exactly. Maybe a large stop loss to have the entry at first OB and security of second. Yes.
Read my mind always.
All the way. Yes, exactly. Yes. Did you take another entry on this one? Maybe the next one?
Yes.
Here we go. Yes, here's that OB below the structure very safely. Again, broke the OB. This is what I don't like about GJ. Again, little detail is that it always tends to break the OBs with wicks. So always allow bigger space. And then we flush to take profit. Okay, very nice. Here's second entry, beautiful take profit. Yes. All right, we got you back, GJ. Fortress trending down, and we see that there is a very important daily level with OB and potentially a lot of liquidity. Price taps 2 times, failed to make a lower low. Yeah, this is a 4-hourly OB. Inside the daily OB, we have lots of liquidity right there. Ignoring all of that price action, we're just tapping into this level right now. Rejection of the daily level. Oh, yeah, this is a double bottom. We start seeing the flush to the downside. Yeah, we definitely need some more time right there. So let me see how you saw it on the 15-minute. Yes. So you try to, so break, then Asian session, the strong move to the downside. And right now we're into the OB and actually almost in the middle of the daily OB. So that is really good. And London is about to open, but we have the strong move into the downside even before London opens. So that is interesting. And little shift, not really a double bottom again because this is an OB. It got respected. Push up. This is the OB, the only one to take. You take your entry a little bit above. And it's already like breaking structure. Well, yes, I think this is a good one because it's based on a daily and on a 4-hourly order block, and you have this big flush to the downside that could possibly be manipulation. And even if it doesn't hit huge take profit, it will at least come around the middle of this move, so you can secure break even. So I would say yes. In this case, a bit for long dangerous. It's not really aggressive as we clearly break structure after the manipulation, but there were hard time for none. Yeah, we'll took half of the risk, I guess. One people above. I will cry like oh yes. Yeah, if you placed it on the OB, you would have been missed. And yes, here we go. It was a quick stop loss or a huge win. And yes, we go all the way up. And this is at a pip on entry point. Yes, always enter a little bit above or below. 8% trade. Massive. No, I really like this one. Those trades that are based on the hard time frame OBs, and especially if you see them like really get mitigated, then it always works nice. So yes, it's a really good one. Trade 60. 4H is bullish since we have to reject the daily. Okay, so this is the long. Break the lows. Yeah, this sounded tricky by your text, and again, it's tricky here as well. We have a break of structure, but then it kind of starts to break the higher low as well. Okay, let's see what you think of this. We see a momentum shift and price trading to the downside. Phase. Let's push to the upside. So this is your plan.
Yes, 2 times.
Yes, no, I don't see. I like this one because it has all of that liquidity that could be taken out right there. As for these ones, all of them are already mitigated. So the only one to look for is this one, which is the most recent. But then again, all of that compression right there, I would be more for longs. So let me see if you actually, okay, so you're looking for shorts. The Asian range prices with some manipulation on the open, and we had it. Looking for sales. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the 15-minute looks good. It hasn't been tapped and it has equal highs right there. Everything was taken out and it was mitigated even more than 50%. Dropping lower. All right. Let's see. This is the 3-minute. So the tap. Yeah, one of your it is a stop loss.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, what can I say on this one? Yeah, I want to say that it was forced a little bit, but at the same time, some of those entries that you took worked great as well. But I want you to take into consideration the wick as well. So this was way too. This is not like you placing such tight stop losses, at least above the wick. And even if you placed it above the wick, maybe, yeah, it's again 50-50. But I think overall you structured it well. This 15-minute OB was nice. It went deep into this 15-minute OB. So then you dropped to the 3-minute. But then you can see the reaction from the 3-minute wasn't nice. Like you didn't have a clear OB actually to look for. And yeah, then you got taken out. Okay, well, perfectly fine. Like for all of those wins, one loss is just like nothing. 61. H4 is trending up, but the market is overextended and needs a little bit of a pullback. Push, pullback. Another push. Yes, definitely. This is a good OB. I really like this one on the 4H. And this one is even further, but it's going to take some time for the market to reach there. So let's see how you framed it. Nice consolidation with liquidity that could be manipulated in. Oh, yeah, we can look for a retracement as well. That is perfectly fine if we get the spike. Let's see. Yes, so we get the spike. So this is not based on an OB on the left. This is just based on the knowledge that this is a higher high. The market takes liquidity above it, and then we can potentially expect the market to reach some of those lower OBs. So let's see. So we enter in a structure retest. Is that a wick right there?
Yes, it's a news probably.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, this makes it tricky to. Yes. So if it was me, then if I'm looking for a trade, I would just take the body of the candle. Yeah, but nice liquidity was built up. We have a break of structure. You enter in the retest. Stop loss is nice. Okay, let's see. Not one of my favorites again, but It looks good, and I definitely think we can reach for the Asian lows. Let's see. All right. Yes. So we punch into this one, 0 drawdown, and then we go and punch into the, yeah, really good. Really nice. Yes, yes, yes. Good job on actually identifying the structure. Because if it was me with this big wick, I would be like, nah, just leave it alone. Okay, good. And this one was 4%. All right, all right. Oh, okay, good. Big explanation around markets trending up, but it was always nice with some retracements. Finally, starting to consolidate, failing to flush down, creating blue result to manipulate in a hard time frame. In this case, it's more instinctive as we do not have an OB or killer level to reject. Yes, that is exactly the same trade as the previous. But I think retracement is downward, but we need more strength to be able to first grab higher. So I'm more long buy. Okay, I got what you're looking for. Okay, good. I get what you're looking for. Let's see if it plays out then. Yeah, big liquidity right there, manipulation below, so you can definitely look for a long entry right there and to potentially target the liquidity above or maybe just those highs. So let's see what you did. Yeah, push, pullback, strong push to the downside, break of the structure, first mitigation. That's good. That it shows that the market is supported by that level. And then you get, this is your first mitigation, push another liquidity below those lows right here. Push, pullback, another push that actually broke the structure. This OB right here was already mitigated. This one has left imbalance, stop loss below. I would say yes. Yes, I would say yes. I agree with all your thought process. You waited for everything. You actually are taking a conservative entry, not the first break in the retest, but you actually waited a little bit more. So let's see. All right. Oh man. Yes, you even have a 5-minute OB within the 3 minutes. Retest, huge move into the highs. Wow. Yes, nothing to say on this one. Textbook. Targeted there was two partials. Nice trade. Second one was quick. Yes. All right. And this was 6.7%.
50 minutes.
Oh, man. So huge. Wow. Overall market is up, but we get a break of structure and spectrum universal. Yeah, just looking at it, all of that bullish pressure right there. Yeah, bullish pressure into OB. We can expect a reaction, but the market is bullish, but you can expect a reversal. Let's see. 1H is clear up, so I need evidence to take reversal. Start to OB in first signs, slow down, engulfing candle. Okay. Engulfing candle, slow down, engulfing candle. Break of structure, liquidity zone, hunt above the zone, and then you look again, zoom in to look into those structure. Break of structure, but is this the major structure? Yeah, you have a little mistake here, maybe. Because this structure does not break anything, this one. This is your range. So you should look for this break of structure. This pushed down, potentially into this OB right here, this one. And then created a hard high. This OB was mitigated, so maybe it's looking into this one. Let's see. Sometimes those work really well for you, but I just think, ooh, what a sniper. Yes, so this is your break of structure. This is your break of structure. Again, the 5-minute and the 3-minute are always going to have breaks. Big consolidation. Nice manipulation into this beautiful OB. Yeah, I would agree with this one. I really like the entry. The only thing that I don't like is the... shit. Okay.
You were right.
Yeah, continue to the upside. Oh, yeah. No, not a problem at all. Not a problem. It's just like attention to the little details that come from right there, that this is a break, but yes, it's not a 15-minute break. But most of the times, again, if you have the 5 or the 3-minute break, as on this occasion, you can have a great setup. So I think this was actually worth taking because you have nice breaks of structure. You have this big accumulation, a nice manipulation above, and you can see the reaction. So yes, okay. It's just a loss. 63, 64. Okay.
This is the same place.
The same structure, yes. So we have this extreme and then we have this extreme. Important level, okay. System current double tap failing. Instruction below. Push, still be pullback. Failure to make a hard high and a breakdown to the downside. 50 minutes. Aggressive entry here. Liquidity, Asian session. You can expect a fake above the liquidity. You have a 5-minute OB. I don't see a 15-minute clear, so definitely has to be 5-minute. Here we are. Yeah, beautiful OB right there. Again, yes, aggressive entry, and you actually said that it was right. It has to be aggressive. That doesn't mean that right there you won't have a break and retest of structure on the 1 minute, but yes. Really nice. Asian consolidation, liquidity zone, even from the previous day, fake above, and a very quick reaction. So this is your type 1 setup. Yes. Always, this setup needs confidence. Definitely it does. Yes. But it was very well planned as well. Always in this hard time frame configuration, we have this long push up. Failing to break it with less 4HR high. No, and some clear break of structure needs some more strength. A little bit bullish move first, and then a pullback to the downside. Okay, I get what you want to say again. So yes, you think the market cannot get reach for the downside, but first has to pull back a little bit. Maybe those OBs or just to take out liquidity right there. Let's see the hourly. Pure speculation for now. Okay, so we're kind of reverting everything. Yes. I thought that you're going to wait for a push up and then down, but you wait for the opposite. A push up, then up, a push down, then up, and then the manipulation down. Good plan. Let's see. Nice spike. Asian range was consolidating. We'll see manipulation. London open. Yes. Into an OB. Where was that OB? Let me see. Okay, it's a good one. Yeah. I missed this one to carefully look at it, but it's a good one. And we have a break of structure. Not really an OB on the 5-minute, but essentially you're going to have it on the 3-minute. Oh yeah, look at that take profit. Yes, this is a beautiful OB on the 3-minute. Really nice one that takes liquidity to the downside with those equal lows. Break of structure, accumulation, spike to tap you in. And then, yeah, really good. I really like this one. Yes. This is, oops, this was really good. And this was trade 64, I think, 65. Yeah, it was 65. Okay. 66. H4 was ranging since a long period of time. Finally breaks for a nice push up. Currently in the retracement phase. Look for sales. Okay, so you have this bigger OB right there, a strong push to the upside that broke structure, broke the consolidation as well as you have indicated. Imbalance is sitting right there. We are currently in a retracement phase and we're looking for the market to get into discount so we can buy it. H1 is trending down in respect to retracement. So yes, to create a 4-hourly higher low. Very nice OB sitting right there with imbalance, nice downwards moving structure. We have an hourly OB that is currently getting tapped, but we can see how the market is slowing down right there, meaning that we can manipulate into potentially a 15-minute order block that you have indicated. Yes, really good one right there. Lots of liquidity. So all we need to see is that nice push into the highs. Here we go. Here is the push as expected. It's like easy, bro. Consolidation, OB. We just wait for the push. Here it is, the push. Now we take the trade. It's getting down to the moment. You see massive push to the downside. Okay, so this is once the market tapped into the OB and you have this big push down that breaks the major structure. So I really like this. I really like when you have a clear break with this much sentiment to the downside, and you have this liquidity as well. Tap, stop loss safe. Yes, I'm saying yes to this one. Ooh, it's a nasty break-even trade. So, okay, so pushed up, pushed down. Back up and then take profit. Oh, well, that happens as well.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it broke structure, yeah, maybe it broke this structure right there. This push, pull back, this bullish candle created structure, pushed up again, broke, and then you secure it.
Yes.
And then it, okay. No, I think it's perfectly fine. Yes, it's all good. Sometimes this is gonna happen and you're gonna cry, but yes, it is what it is. 67. 4H break the range and is trending up. Currently in the consolidation phase and probably waiting for a retracement. Yes, we have a push, consolidation, pushing up, pullback, and really consolidating right there. So definitely we would like to see the market come into those lower OBs. H1 shows the big rejection of the highs, engulfing candle, and then left an imbalance zone. 4H has expected short. It also broke structure on the hourly, left imbalance, as you said, and right now we are potentially pulling back. Maybe a little spike to the upside will do us very good. And here we go. So if you refine this to the 15-minute, here is your OB. It got tapped to perfection. And right now we're strongly, really strongly breaking structure again. This is what I really like to see. What is the double top? Oh yeah, kind of this double top. Okay. All right. And after the break of structure right here, you identify 5-minute OB, boom, 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 liquidity zone, another break of structure, and a strong manipulation during New York Open. Actually, a little bit late. Yeah, I think this is just a liquidity, really nice liquidity grab in order for the market to push down, or it's just gonna snap the stop loss right now. Break of structure, liquidity, pushing down. I even broke this structure right there. This should work out.
I think the 15-minute picture is better. Yes.
Yeah, I can see the 15-minute OB as well. Yeah. All right. Here we go. 15-minute OB, double tap on the 15-minute, break of structure again to confirm the sellers, manipulation, and here we go down into the 15-minute OB. Textbook. How much? 4.9%. Oh, last trade.
Yes, the last one.
Last trade. 4H is trending up. Price failed to make a new high and currently retrace. I expect a reaction on the 4H OB. Yeah, really nice OB right there with imbalance where the actual move started. So let's see how the market is going to pump into it. H1 shows the continuation of bearish move after a very trending Asian market. Yeah, really bearish market right there, tapping in deep into the OB. So we definitely need type 2 right there. Let's see. Yes, we see the momentum shift. So push, pull back, push, lower low, break of the structure, first break, pull back, second break. We even have a 15-minute OB right there. So let's see how you go to the lower time frames. And yeah, it's not a double bottom. This is the OB that you should be looking for with imbalance, with break of structure, with all that stuff in between the price, tap inside, really safe stop loss. And yes, this is just gonna explode right now. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it went a little bit deep. This is what I wanted to see, but it didn't actually break the structure to the downside, which is something that I also wanted to see. And then into the 15-minute OB, that is actually in the Asian high. So yes, definitely you should always be taking profits at Asia high, depending on how much the manipulation is. But sometimes if the manipulation is just right here, for example, and then this could just be 1 to 2. So at this point, it doesn't make sense to take at Asian high, but this is really good because you have London, then you have New York. It actually drives you into the Asian high, and then you can expect some sort of a little retracement. Okay, just for fun, let the trade reach for 18 RNR. Woo! Yes. Here is your take profit. Again, it's slowed down. A new day opens. Massive push up, consolidation. Again, another push up. Oh, wow. And that is 239% profit.
Yes, not bad.
I don't know what to say. It's not bad. It's I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It's massive.
It's massive.
So
Yes.
that at 68 trades, and you can see the power of manipulation and the power of the big R&R. So again, even for the challenges that you're about to do, I would advise not risking 1% too much, because with the 0.5% risk, you can easily pass as well. And this gives you more confidence to be taking losses, because if you take 10 losses, you're just 5% down. But
Yes.
making 5% back up will just take you 2 trades with 5R. And you can see the average. I think the average should be around 5R. You have someone with 3, we have someone with 4, but most of them are above 5, 6, 4 again, 11, 5, 6, 4. So I think the average is around 5, 6.
Average is, no, it's 3.5.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so the average R&R is 3.5 R&R. Well, that is perfectly fine when we take the losses as well. Yeah, but I am a big fan also of risking 0.5% with this approach. But if you really think a trade is a highly probable, then you can put 1% as well. But again, this depends on your trading plan and what you want to do. But let's say like you are on a little losing streak. Maybe you have 1, 2, 3 losses maybe, and you're down 3% and you're starting to scare yourself. But if you use 0.5, you're just going to be down 1.5%. And you can make that really easily. So yes, think of this one before starting the challenge as well. Something else to comment, I think you did an amazing job. So make sure to continue with this one. We're going to review them again. But yeah, I can see the consistency, how you started from right there and then how you evolved. Every single trade was planned really nicely. You actually went outside of the how to say, yeah, not outside of the comfort zone, but outside of the textbook examples, for example, waiting for an OB to get tapped. But what I really liked that you did is identifying when a potential move will need fuel to continue. And you're like, okay, but in order for the market to tap into our OB, it needs to grab some liquidity. And so you actually take the retracement into the big OB. So that was really good. This really made me proud as well. And yes. Do you have anything else to add, maybe?
No, it's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
Great. It was fun.
It was really nice. So you should be really confident right now to strike the markets. No,
I would love to.
No. I see you have built, like, you see which setups work best. Yes. The ones that you had in the beginning, like with those little break and retest, like those little push, pull back, push, and then breaks. Sometimes it works, but the ones that are best are like to have a clear break of structure that forms an OB, and then again, all of that stuff in between. Then you just need a simple tap and then we go. This is by far the best setup. And then you have, of course, the aggressive ones that are building up with experience as well, the type 1 entries. When the market is trending, you can potentially just expect a quick move. And even with experience, you're going to start noticing when will the market have an aggressive move rather than conservative. But again, even if you drop to the 1 minute, you're always going to have some sort of a conservative entry. So yes, I think you did an amazing job again. This is 240%. So yes, this should boost your confidence to the rooftop, because for 68 trades, like 200% is massive.
Yes, in 3 months.
Yes, in 3 months, 200% in 3 months. That is gonna, every investor is gonna put all of their money in you if you can do this in life. So
yes, 1,000% for a year. Imagine. It's impossible.
What do you say? The stock market returns 8% a year. If you can make 200, that is massive.
Yes, I wish I could.
No, you will, bro.
Yes.
No worries.
I will focus maybe on GJ and GU because the results are the best with 2 pairs. AU, EU are not really good.
I like AU, but not sure of EU. Really not sure of EU. It's slightly bit tricky. Those are your losses. just one trade on EU was a loss. Yeah, they're equally spread around all the pairs. So that is fine. Where are those ones? Okay, they're not here.
Why you don't see the pairs I see in my screen?
I don't know.
You want me to click on AU?
Can you change it from your side?
I think so. No. Do you see something? No.
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 No, it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to see if it's gonna give some stats, but we haven't figured out how to actually make. Yeah, I wanted to make the win rate as well. Yeah, because we have win loss, but we have to make a formula that's gonna calculate the.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I got 12 losses. So 12 losses on 68 trades.
Yes, but then you have break evens as well. So there should also be. Yeah, but does it really matter? But yeah, no, it's always good to know your win rate, because when you start taking losses in live markets, you're like, okay, my win rate is 40%. So 40 trades out of 60 trades that I'm going to take are going to be losses. So this is really nice to focus on just on the next trade. But yes, I think we can do it manually as well. Like when count all the, yeah, you already have. How can we calculate this?
Win rate. So no, it's easy. It's 62% win rate.
62%.
Yes.
Counting the break evens.
No, just the win.
Okay, just the win.
And the losses is 17%. So it makes 80% win rate if you count the break-even trade.
Let me see. Is that correct? Yeah, I don't know how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, but again, yes, if we just take the winners and the losses, then we can easily. But yeah, I think the win rate is pretty high because you have a lot of break evens as well. And if we just jump on the losses, out of 68 trades, you just have so little losses.
Yes, 12.
12 losses out of 68 trades. So that is really good. That means that you have a more than 50% win rate. And maybe if we count the break evens, which are 14 as well, but if we count them as winners, then yeah, the win rate is definitely really high.
Yes, it's 80%.
Hey, no way.
Yes, 79. Exactly.
Yes, you're like one of those guys that promise 80% win rate.
Yes, in backtest, of course. Don't forget.
Oh, no, don't you worry. We're gonna take it live now. Okay. Well, yes, I want to congratulate you again. I think it was to say I learned a lot as well, and I think we should pay a little bit more attention on EJ as well. It's a plan that I have to back this, but GJ moves really nicely as well. Sometimes it fakes the OBs, so this is something to mark.
Yes,
that it will not always to perfection respect the OBs. And then as for EU as well, slightly tricky pair because you have to be very aggressive with it. Either it doesn't always provide nice setup. So yeah, definitely the main focus should be on GU, GJ, and maybe AU. And then maybe we can try NZUSD as well. Sometimes I like NZUSD as well.
I tried, but I don't have results. 2 months without a trade.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then definitely we cut it. I saw you took some on UJ as well.
Only one.
Only one trade on UJ. Okay. All right. Well, yes, then your main focus is GU, GJ, and
Yes.
AU.
Exactly.
If you don't have a trade on those, you either step aside or maybe you can check the others very quickly if you have something. And if you don't, then you again step aside.
Yes. And London session is the best for me.
Yes, exactly. Okay. All right, bro.
All right. Yes.
You can go and work on the guitar now.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Very good discussion, and I can't wait for the next one as well. If you make them maybe 100, maybe more, we're gonna review them again.
Yes, but you see, I'm already in January, in the last backtest, January the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty new. Yes.
I have to wait maybe 1 or 2 months.
Yes. Cut it for now, and let's focus on live trading for now for the next weeks. Okay. Okay then. Well, see you in the markets then and in the chat.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Okay. Have a great day, Bastien.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.